I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, good people? Y'all know what time it is. It's another edition of the Toe2Toe Sports Show, hosted by myself, Steveo, and my boy, Kb. Kb, what you got going on today? Tell the people what you got going on.
I am outside. I'm outside on a beautiful Sunday morning, live from the OT7 Season 3 7-on-7 tournament. It's live, man. The game's going on right now. Some big time recruits throughout the country playing today. Yeah, man, I'm out here to get some work in.
Hey, man, you know how we do.
Repping for the squad. Repping for the squad.
You see it? Oh, yeah.
Repping for the squad.
So KB's out today doing the 7-on-7 for the overtime. He's out there with the guys, man, looking at some of the bright young prospects of football today in America. So shout out to KB, man, for getting up early this morning and going out there and getting that work in.
It was a struggle, boy. You understand? It was a struggle. But yeah, man, look. You play hard, you gotta work hard. You feel me?
Hey, you got to, my boy. So you know, I got the basketball game today. Leave up out of here once we get finished with the show. Go out to the game today for the 4-7 guys, and you know, just kind of represent. If you're in the Atlanta metro area, you're not doing anything, come out, man. Come out, let us know what you think, man. Also, sports week, I'm gonna be hosting the game. They're gonna give me the mic. Go get everything. So anyway, let's jump into it. KB, you know how we started out, man. Gators, man. What you guys got out there, Gator world, man? What's going on? In Gator land through y'all spring practice?
Man, things going as good. Sorry if you hear noise. I'm getting to a part. I can't officially live stream the events, so I'm gonna walk away so I don't get in trouble. But yeah, man. So far in the Gator world, man, everything's looking good, man. The O line is a shiny spot for us, and the DBs making plays, man, which were two of the bigger issue spots last year. The young guys balling. We got secure. We got a good 8 to 10 deep on the O line, man. I'm happy with where we're at. It's looking good. Lagway is looking good. You know, it's still some work to be done. Linebacker's a little banged up, but hey, man, when somebody's injured, you get a chance to get to work. So
that's right.
Our young guys getting that work. So it's good, man.
Explain to us some of this footage, man. Tell us who we see in these.
Bull Jack T. Right! Bull Jack T. Right! Winning it, yeah. Winning it. This is a game and I'm winning it, yeah. This is a game and I'm winning it. You ain't a threat and I'm imminent. Winning it, yeah. Winning it. This is a game and I'm winning it.
You see, the new number 1, Montrell Johnson. The boys, he's the workhorse. As you've seen the last 3 years, rated in the usually top 5, top 7 SEC running backs. He's going to be the bell cow again this year. We got a young guy, Trayon Webb. He's going to be the second, strength and conditioning. Them boys, they run it through arm tackle. So it's one of them things where it's like you like to see the moves happening, but then you're like, damn, that's our team too. That's missing the tackle. But I like it, man. It's work on both sides. The defense has been winning for the most part, but the offense has been clicking a lot better than last year, man. Transfer guy, Szn3 DK from Wisconsin. Boy looks good, man. He's probably going to be a step in day one at Ricky Pearsall replacement. And then we got Trayon. We got the young boy Eugene Wilson III, the best freshman last year. Yeah.
That's the best freshman you was talking about? That's the freshman you was talking about?
Yeah, look, when you're doing Oklahoma drills, it ain't too much shake and bake, man. It's a tough thing. It's old school football. If you know anything, you know what I'm saying? You get 5 to 7 yards to impact your will on another person. And that one, the freshman DB, shout out to the freshman DB, he got lower and he won. So, but Eugene Wilson in space, I think UGA seen him. Every school has seen what he can do when he gets the ball with 2 or 3 yards of space. The boy is one of the most dangerous players in the country. So, yeah, man, watch out for him. He might be having an All-American type season this year.
I got you, man. Well, yeah, spring practice, like you said, you don't want to see you beating up on your teammates too much. But I know with the UGA, man, the Dawg, I think it's been more of a skill player type camp. A lot of news about Arian Smith, number 11, going off. Carson Beck has been sharp as a knife. You might be talking about a Heisman Trophy winner for the Dogs. Third. Ep2 gonna be a monster, bro. Leon Bell gonna be a monster. He was already crazy last year as a freshman, so I can only imagine this year. Like, he put on a little bit more muscle as well. So yeah, the Dogs, man, look pretty good. I can't wait till the spring game. I'm gonna be out there myself in Athens doing my thing. Just a little bit more footage I found from the Dogs spring practice as well.
Let's grow right here on this rip. Say hit. Go. Go ahead. Down. Get down. Good. Turn that toe. Right. Go. Yes.
Typical practice. Boys getting after it, getting to it. All about the pass in the UGA world, man. You got to put them pads on. So yeah, I can't wait.
There's one thing I forgot. Our new D-line coach, Gerald Chapman. The boy is the man is legit, man. The coaching is like top notch. Like, he's coaching not only technique, but he's coaching mindset. He's coaching body language. There was a clip going around, a viral clip where one of the guys went through a drill, and he did the drill correct, but he didn't have that body language, and the coach kind of chewed him out, but chewed out the whole group. Like, yo, the small things matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the UGA has been successful for years now. Man, you see why. They're going through drills. They're going 120%. And that's the same thing he's teaching these guys. Like, hey, when you're going through the drill, it's 120%. Practice how you play. And you saw in the beginning, like the first 2 practices, where the body language was a little off for some guys. And now you see it's 100, total 180. Guys flying around, energy. After they get done their drill, they're running to the back of the line. I love it, man. Yeah, I'm happy with what we seeing right now out of Gainesville.
I agree. Yeah, both teams, man. Exciting off season, exciting spring games coming up. Big season, big expectations for UGA. Of course, Gators trying to bounce back from last year, trying to recover from the season that they had and turn their program around. So can't wait for the season to get kicked off. I think we just now starting to get that itch where it's like, damn, ain't no football going on. I know the UFL games are popping off. I was trying to watch the UFL game last week. I am going to get a chance to check out that Defenders game today. You know what time it is, man. It's college basketball going on, man. It's the NCAA tournament, the championship games. Iowa versus South Carolina. Caitlin has knocked down UConn. Caitlin don't beat LSU. Can she complete the trifecta, my boy? And can Caitlin go in here and really defeat the undefeated South Carolina? What you think?
I don't see it. I mean, more power to her. She's great for she has the torch of women's basketball they're going crazy, but I don't see them beating South Carolina, man. It's just it's too many of them. Like when you look at LSU, they had Angel Reese. When Angel Reese goes down, you see the effect. When UConn couldn't get the ball to Page, you saw the effect. South Carolina got a team. Like it ain't just one person. This is about 6-7 girls that get busy. So you stop one, it is what it is. I think UConn showed how to slow down Caitlin a little bit. Guarding her, shadowing her the full length of the court. You saw UConn doing that, and they kept the game close, man. Of course, it ended in a little controversy, but I think it showed the blueprint of how to get it done.
Yeah, I think so as well. Look back at the game. I know a lot of people want to talk about the call. I hate when a referee or a call kind of dictates the game. You know what I mean? If it's not really egregious, and we can argue, if it was a right call or wrong call, it was definitely the right call. 100%. 100%. It was definitely the right call. It was definitely a moving screen. We can look at the play here.
And the foul is called.
See what I'm saying? Is that egregious enough to the point where you really make that call in that situation to determine the game? Because if you make that call, the game is over. There's no chance you can get the ball back. There's not enough time to get the ball back.
Right.
Do you really make that call in that situation? And we'll give it to you from another angle. For the folks who keep saying that wasn't a foul, Steve-O, that wasn't a foul. Oh, 100%. It's a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul.
It's just at the wrong time, man. You make that call there. That call, people are going to feel like dictated the game or determined the game. I think that you don't call it because, no one is mad about it. Maybe.
My bad.
You going to keep out the board. So, I agree 1,000%. If you don't make that call, no one is mad about it. You know what I mean? There's not a uproar about that's an offensive foul. Where if you flip the script, look at what we're talking about. Instead of talking about the game, talking about the girls, talking about how good of a game it was. Now we got to talk about the call. What's the call right call? What's the call wrong? So, and it is a penalty. I get it. Now, there was a lot of calls during that game I felt like that were blown and missed that really determined the outcome of the game. Ball, but like I said, it was a couple calls that just weren't good calls to determine this game. And you hate that we got to sit here and talk about the refs instead of the actual game itself. But they're saying Angel Reese is supposed to be the first overall. Not Angel Reese, sorry. They're saying that Caitlin will be the first overall pick going to Indiana, and they're moving her first game from a stadium that holds 12,000 to a stadium that holds 20,000. What you think about this? Is Caitlin going to change the game, man? Is this where women's basketball really takes that step into the next level and you start getting the sponsorships, you start getting the advertisements, and you start getting the money?
Yeah, man. I think you have a player of her stature, clearly the best player. Clearly the best player. And she has the stardom. She has the success. Yeah, I mean, so it had to be somebody, right? And I'm not mad that it's Caitlin. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want to see the female sport grow, and I think this is helping. I mean, this is taking the excitement of the Final Four, this March Madness for the women. That's been bubbling for a few years. It's been bubbling. Last year, it's like really, it kind of like rose up with the Angel and the Caitlin thing and Dawn Staley and South Carolina, all that stuff. This year, I mean, the storylines are out this world. So yeah, it's amazing. I think you're going to have to really step it up. NBA sponsors, you're going to have to give these women what they deserve as far as viewership, facilities, everything. Like, I think it's only one or two teams. No, I think the Aces are the only WNBA team with their own facility, like their own stadium, their own weight room, their own training. Like everybody else either uses, the local stuff. I know New York Liberty uses the Barclays, but these women deserve to be in the big spot.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Crystal as well. They are starting to have, they are starting to tell stories. They are starting to play into the storylines. You talk about Juju. You know what I mean? Just the last round itself, you had Juju out there. Still had Angel Reese playing. You had UConn, the legendary program. You got Caitlin playing. You got South Carolina, who's on a historic run. So, like you said, the storylines are there. I don't think they've ever been as invested into the storylines as far as the mainstream media goes as they are now. But I think we are definitely in a spot in the space where I think it's time for it. Now, can the WNBA keep this momentum and carry this momentum and not kill these girls' star power to conform to some type of position that they've never had or something that they
I think so. I mean, I think they're going to start. The names of the superstars are spreading around. Like, coming from someone who didn't watch WNBA all the time, you would know 2 or 3 women. You know what I'm saying? That were the big names. They were on a team. They keep going back to the championship. Like the Maya Moore, you be like, okay, she's going to win it. Diana Taurasi, Candace Parker. You know what I'm saying? But now you're learning, like the Las Vegas Aces. They have personalities. You know what I'm saying? I forgot her first name. Last name Colston. Sydney Colston. She's a character, bro. Like she's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? You have Asia Wilson. Crazy. So I think you have a lot of women personalities that's starting to get seen. I think social media that's helping out a lot. Yeah. And people are just enjoying the pureness of basketball. I think I forgot what I was watching. I think it was PG-13, and he was like, people enjoying the WNBA because the NBA is so it's watered. That looks like just pickup basketball. And while the dunks are cool, like we still want to see screens and moving and the excitement of the game. And the women are just giving that. And they starting to dunk.
Hey, that's true. That's true. The women's Final Four definitely has been fun to watch. More exciting than the men's Final Four. Can't even lie to you. I watched some of the men's game yesterday, but I watched all of the women's game the last 2 days. So when it comes to the women, bro, you got South Carolina versus Iowa. You got the historic team versus the historic player. Who do you think wins this game?
South Carolina.
You going with South Carolina?
South Carolina completes an undefeated season.
Now, Caitlin does knock down every other Goliath he's facing.
I mean, let's be real. LSU, they struggled this year. I think the name we expected a lot more, but they struggled this year. UConn was solid, but it was definitely led by Paige. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a different animal over here in South Carolina.
Paige ball. But yeah, South Carolina got 3-4 people, man, 3-4 women that can really, really ball and really take over a game. So I'm highly interested to see how it plays out. And I do want to see Edie, man. I think Connecticut will win the men's side. Don't get me wrong, but I do like Purdue and Edie, man. I think Edie has made himself a lot of money. He may be one of the first, probably the top 2 or 3 picks, if you had to ask me. I mean, look at the big man footwork. Look at how he can shoot. He can take over the paint. He's a little bit more of an athletic, like Yao Ming to me, I think. Yeah. I'm going to have to ask some of my basketball heads who they're going to compare his game to. But I like Edie, man. I like Edie. I think the men's side, I think you're going to win the men's side. I think you're going to win the game decisively, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I think so, too. I think it'll be a good game, man. But I'm still more excited about the women. They need to let the women play second.
Yeah, I agree. Let the women be the main game. Let the men play first. I agree, 1,000%. I'm going with Iowa as well, man. Give me Caitlin to finish off her career, walk out into the sunset, upset of the century. I love South Carolina. I love South Carolina girls. I love Coach Staley, dog. I love everything they do and what she stands for. But like I said, I'm going with Iowa this game, bro. Give me Iowa and Caitlin to cut down the net, hold up the trophy, and she gonna ride off into the sunset, go into the WNBA or the Big Three, whatever she chooses to do,
or both.
I would. Oh yeah, she's top 3 all the time. Yeah. I might.
Yeah, I mean, she's a leading scorer, so yeah, I guess you got to give it to her. But like, I don't know, that top 3 conversation, little. I mean, you got Maya Moore, Diana Taurasi, Sabrina Ionesco.
Lisa
I mean,
it's a going. Yes,
Lisa Leslie. Like, it's a Candace Parker. Like,
yeah,
we ain't gonna throw in top 3 yet. Like that's debatable for me. Yeah, I ain't gonna jump out there.
Well, no, I'm willing to say she's top 3, but I'm just saying who you put in the other 2 with her. That's the argument.
I mean, I think Maya Moore, Brianna Stewart won 4 national champions. She won 4 Player of the Years, correct? Crystal, let me know if I'm wrong or right, but
we're gonna bring Crystal back on for this argument. We'll have the Mount Rushmore of women basketball. We'll let Crystal. You ain't got before.
Yeah, I got to do some Googling. I can't Google while I'm on site, but yeah, man. I think homegirl got 4 Player of the Years and like 3 natties. Yeah, won 4 chips. There you go.
Yeah.
Is
Dawn Staley not up there too? She's the only person to win Player of the Year and Coach of the Year.
And she won it twice.
So I'm just saying, like, we can't leave Dawn off the list. It's tough. We're gonna have that discussion with Crystal, man. We're gonna have to get Crystal on the show and let's see what she say. Bronny James, my boy. Let's move on. So Bronny James is going to declare for the NBA draft. Is this just a technicality type thing, or is he really legitimately declaring for the draft and want to throw his name in the hat?
I think he's doing what all other players do. It's just that he's LeBron James' son, so we watching. The guys, they can put their name in the NBA draft. They can go do workouts, they can go through the combine, do meetings, and then they have a certain amount of time to pull themselves from the draft after they, it's been told like, hey, you'll be a late first or you'll be undrafted and go back to school. So, I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's good for the experience. I think he's a solid prospect. Of course, the sickness, USC just not being that well coached this year. But he has a shot. He has the IQ. Like, he has the pieces. I think we just want to see it put together on an elite level.
Okay. So my first thought when I saw it was he was doing this just to see kind of where his grades were. Because, now you can put in for the draft, get your draft grades, or put in that you want to be eligible for the draft, get your draft grades, and then you can actually just come on back and, declare for the school. So he did transfer or hit the transfer portal. Did he announce where he was going to Ohio State officially? Is that where he said he was going?
I don't think he made a decision. I think he just posted like a visit pic.
Okay. So I do need to see more, though. I don't think Bronny James at this point is a player that would probably going to get drafted because of the name, of course. But okay, so no, he didn't declare he was going anywhere yet. Yeah, I need to see Bronny James go somewhere and ball. I really need to see him go somewhere and get on the court, see what he can do. I was always thinking he was never going to be like a top 5 pick, top 10 pick, maybe a late first, second round type guy. But just looking at his game from what I've seen, I haven't seen enough. So I really right now think he's just doing it just to kind of throw his name out there, probably just to get a draft grade, like Crystal said. And, he still has ability, but where are you going to go play at? That's my question. Where are you going to play?
Yeah, I think we all just waiting for the storyline of, what Bron said years ago, them potentially playing together. I think it's a wish, but I don't think we should read too much into it, just as people. But it is funny that Bronny hit the portal and declared for the NBA. They said they say he's leaving because Juju went break curfew.
I saw
curfew.
That. What was the movie?
Loving Basketball.
Loving Basketball. Yeah, they got Loving Basketball.
She won't break curfew, so he decided to declare for the draft. and go to the league. That
Yeah,
was funny.
I think LeBron should have put that out there. I think LeBron should have kept that to himself. I think that put even more pressure on his son, unnecessary pressure on his son, especially when you're talking about, I want to play with him. Now you got teams that are probably going to give you a drafting just so you can try to get LeBron or some type of situation like that. I don't really think LeBron should have ever put that out there. I think he would have kept it in-house. Right? But at the same time, look at how LeBron's playing. Can he really play for 3 more years? Yeah.
Yeah.
He can. So,
and honestly, I think when Brian said that, I think Bronny was like in middle school. Like, and it was just like a storyline. They're like, "Oh, your son's good. You want to, the dream, the Ken Griffey dream." I think all athletes would love to have that situation happen. We just paid a close attention to it because of who he is, and we just follow. But we didn't ask Michael Jordan if Marcus Jordan was gone because we knew. We knew he won't go home.
LeBron is already to go over Jordan. This just add to it because at least his son has declared for the draft. Have you ever seen Marcus Jordan declare for
Man, I seen a picture of him with some goggles on.
Yeah, I don't think so. So I don't even think that happened. So let's not.
Yeah, I mean he's been saying it. He's been saying it, but I think it started like when he started it when he was younger. He didn't just start it when he was like a sophomore in high school. It was been like, oh yeah, man, I would look at my son. It just
a long time ago.
Yeah, but that boy don't. The pressure that boy had.
Growth spurt that he needed to get there, in my opinion. You know what I
mean? Yeah, he's at 6'2". Was he 6'2", 6'3" point guard?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it works. Don't get me wrong.
The little brother,
you ain't gonna be like your daddy though. Yeah, you're not like your little brother. Look at Bryce. Bryce, what?
Bryce,
6'8", 6'7", something like that.
6'7", I think. Boy, shoot like Melo, boy.
So yeah, that's the one who got it. Let's move on, man. Let's see what we got going on in the NFL world, man. We know we're gonna keep it short today, keep it brief, y'all. We both got events. KB is his event. I gotta finish getting ready for my event. So we're gonna keep it brief, keep it short, keep it moving. Third and long today, man. Buffalo Bills trade Steffon Diggs to the Houston Texans. I really would. That one caught me off guard a little bit.
I wasn't expecting it, but we've been talking about him being so unhappy for so long in Buffalo. That's what the rumors were, and I think it's a great move for Diggs, man. I'm trying to get my thing chosen. I think it's a great thing for Diggs. They've cleared out his money. They're giving him all his money this year, so he can be a free agent. I think he's 30, so they're gonna let him earn his check. Like, you ball out, we'll pay you. If you don't, then you'll get what you get, type thing. I don't know what Buffalo's doing. I don't know what they plan on replacing him. Like your number one receiver. Like you just made Josh Allen's job to beat Mahomes 15 times harder.
Well, do Buffalo look at this situation and say, well, Pat Mahomes doesn't really have a number one receiver like that. You say you're on the same level as Pat Mahomes, you just as good. You should be able to do it as well. Do you feel like it was a situation where maybe the headache it got too much? Maybe Diggs, the issue with Diggs in the locker room and the trend, like Crystal said, was just too much. And they were just like, bro, you can go. Like, let's just trade you, find you somewhere who's a willing trade partner. And we'll make the trade for the best offer on the table. And I think that's where it got to. I think Diggs became much of a problem. Like you said, he's always crying on the sideline, throwing tantrums on the sideline. And at the end of the day, he might be a locker room counselor. His brother won't stay off social media, tweeting everything, tweeting at people. So that's coming from him. I feel like he's become more of a headache than he was in production. Good. But at the same time, the big game, Diggs wasn't always there. Diggs wasn't always making plays. Diggs wasn't always the one that was stepping up. If anything, to me, Gabe Davis is more of the loss. Gabe Davis is more of the bigger problem. Gabe Davis is the one that they're missing because Gabe is the one who kind of went through the middle, went over the middle, and kind of picked up his game when Diggs was over there throwing the fit. So I don't really feel like Buffalo can't replace Diggs, I feel like it's more of a thing where it's so many wide receivers in this draft, and we can pull a Atlanta Falcons move and go up and get a Julio Jones, or go up and get Marvin Harrison Jr. if he falls.
I see, and I think that's where I disagree. I think we've seen this play out with who was the wide receiver that was on the other side of AB when he was in Pittsburgh. But it was somebody, I can't even remember that. That's the sad part. When AB left, they were like, "Oh, we got a number one. He's the number one type guy."
Claypool. Mike Wallace, Claypool. It was a couple guys. Juju.
Juju, exactly. Juju was. Remember, they were like, Juju's a number one wide receiver, but because he played so well, that's because AB was on the other side. Gabe Davis, yes, you're looking great because you gotta respect Diggs over there. Diggs one of the best route runners in the league.
Gabe is going to Jackson.
Well, I mean, whoever the number one, whoever the receiver is. So I think.
I got what you're saying. I'm just saying Buffalo don't even have Gabe Davis though. I don't know who the number one is. He's gone too.
It's a lot, man, because their run game has never been like an established thing. They always putting in like little pieces to try to fix the problem. I don't know what. Like I don't get it. Like unless there was something like you said internally, and Diggs about to sit out or something, or it's about to be something crazy, like he punched the coach in the throat or something. I don't know. Like you gave him, and then you give him to Houston, like in the same conference. Houston, bro, they're moving like how the Eagles moved last year, the year before when they were just getting everybody. That's what Houston's doing, and they got them young on young contracts. Team-friendly contracts. Like, Houston's going to be a problem, like Phil said, man.
I agree. You got to deliver. Houston is going to be a problem. C.J. Stroud looked damn good last year. Can't avoid that. Can't even, argue with that. But at the same time, it's still the NFL. Injuries happen. Things happen. Right now, Houston on paper looks probably like the third or second best team in the NFL. Not even talking about just the AFC. Houston really is legit. When you look back at the situation, or you look at, like you said, we're thinking about Steffon Diggs and his production over the last few years. He hasn't really declined, but he hasn't really elevated this game. Do you think he goes to Houston now with a bunch of young receivers and he's able to really shine and break out? Or do you think he's going over here and this is like the downfall, starting with the downfall of his career? What do you think about Diggs' perspective?
Diggs is a perennial pro bowler. He's easily top 5 route runner in the league. When you talk top 10 receivers, he's there. Like, yeah, I can't subscribe to that one, my boy. He's that guy for them. And going to,
I can give you 10 receivers I might take in front of him.
I mean, if you go by like last year, but like do it like the last 3 years. I don't know.
You're not taking him over Justin Jefferson, right?
No.
You're not taking him over Chase.
No.
You're not taking him over Garrett Wilson. I'm not. I'm taking Garrett Wilson out of the Jets.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson's had a solid 2 years.
I'm taking I'll probably take Metcalf before I take him.
Yeah.
Off top of my head. Now, I ain't even looking at no list. What about that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
before I take him. Yeah, I'll take Cup and I'll take the rookie.
You'll take who?
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper ain't even the best wide receiver on his team no more.
Exactly. Yeah. The rookie. I'll take the rookie too. So I'm just saying.
Man, I'm not going to subscribe to the big. But I also think that offensive line with getting Mixon at the running back, and now you have to cover Diggs one-on-one. And that's the difference. You got to cover him one-on-one. It's different when you can bracket him with a safety, play a linebacker underneath, and kind of shield him out. What you going to do with him one-on-one? Because you got other guys on the other side that's doing it, or Stroud may run, or Mixon may, like, Them boys look.
The offense is gonna be dangerous. I can't argue with that part, but I'm just talking about from a Diggs perspective. And you're in a contract year, basically. So you can't go over there demanding the ball and trying to be the star because guess what? You already have a bad stigma about not being really a good teammate like that. Or a bad image. It's all about optics in this world. The optics are bad when you think about Diggs and some of his sideline shenanigans. How he shot to show up Josh Allen on the sidelines. And now you have a rookie, a second-year quarterback who is not even a veteran and proven, kind of like Josh Allen, and now he has to deal with Diggs. So you don't think that kind of could mess up the locker room and the chemistry from a Texas perspective?
No, I don't necessarily think so. I think some teams need an alpha, and Diggs is an alpha, and you may need an alpha in that room that come in and be like, I'm that guy, give me the rock. Let me show you how to be a professional. Let me show you how to get it done.
Can you show me how to be a professional?
Yeah,
You
I mean,
your helmet. You sitting in there crying when the confetti falling for everybody else. You always whining on the sideline when you ain't getting the ball. Can you really show me how to be a professional? What
top receivers that don't get the ball aren't like that?
Oh man, I can't say that. I ain't saying this. It's cool when you open and be like, "Hey, bro, I was open, get me the ball." But you can't go on the sideline. KB, you've been on the football field.
But we know how.
You can't show your quarterback up like that. And he does it repeatedly. And this ain't just a regular quarterback.
But Josh Allen. But don't forget, Josh Allen also be looking like shit. So I mean, it's not like he's making great passes to other people or just not getting him the ball. This ball's overthrown. This ball's going in the dirt. It's just that Josh Allen may run the ball a little bit.
Don't do Josh like that.
Let's be real, man.
If we're talking top 10 quarterback, Josh is going to be there, legit. If you're talking top 10 wide receiver, somebody just gave you a list that didn't even include your boy Diggs. So,
but Josh Allen being in the top 10, I don't think is indicative of him just being an elite over 10. I think it's just that there aren't 10 guys that we feel like has a body of work. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a game or two better than that.
Who you talking about, Josh Allen?
Yes. And he a white boy who run the ball.
I can go for that. I mean, you look at the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills over the last 4 years, 5 years, same trajectory. You know what I mean? Good regular season.
Exactly.
Bad postseason. So now I can go for that. Who would you rather have, Josh Allen or Dak Prescott? If you pick up a pickup game, we outside, who you picking first?
I mean, I think Josh Allen has more weapons. Like, he can run the ball a little better. I think he has a way stronger arm. So I would pick Josh Allen because there's more potential to do more. But, I mean, when you talk about elite quarterbacks, like, I'm thinking of Mahomes. I'm thinking Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are guys that are elite and have shown and proven to be elite. And I'm not saying that Josh isn't necessarily elite, but the hype, like, he ain't lived up to this hype of who he was. Like, outside of that game with the Chiefs and him losing in the last minute drive. I mean, outside of that game and games like that, that's like, what are we talking about?
True. I guess we'll see, man. I think Diggs will definitely have a good year. I think the Houston Texans are definitely have put themselves in the conversation about one of the elites and one of the best. It's just Stroud. You got to do it again. Did the offensive coordinator stay, or did he take another job? I think he took another job, I believe. So
I'm not sure.
And one of the offensive coordinators stayed. And I think it was the Detroit offensive coordinator. I don't think he took the job. I think Houston's did. I have to do my research to check. But that makes a huge difference as well, man, when you're talking about these guys, the quarterbacks. I do like the fact that Houston Texans are surrounding CJ Stroud with as much talent as possible. You know what I mean?
Man.
I don't think they ever put too much talent around a young quarterback. I just hope that they don't put him in a situation where the young quarterback is now conceding to this wide receiver. He starts to play his game different. he starts to try to force the ball to Diggs to try to appease Diggs or something like that. Or he's looking at Diggs when he should be looking somewhere else. I just hope it doesn't become a situation like that where he tries to kind of overcompensate Diggs in certain situations. That's all.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Oh, man, quick question. We talked about this earlier, man. If you had to choose a wide receiver for one game, bro, just one game only, you taking Julio Jones or A.J. Brown? Which one you
Today?
One game. Not right now, no, but I'm just saying.
Prime?
Yeah,
Julio.
they're both in their prime, one game only. You get to choose. Which one you take?
Julio.
Of course. All day long. Julio
I'm taking Julio, man.
I agree. I'd say all right, so last segment, man. We'll take it down and break it down with this and end it off with the Houston Texans. Oh, my bad. Hold on.
It's time for Take It or Leave It with Kb and Steveo.
Are you not entertained?
Houston Texans, bro. Take it or leave it. Houston Texans are the biggest threat to the Kansas City Chiefs AFC crown. What you think?
No. Not yet.
Who you got?
I still got the Ravens, man.
Bro, you still living on that?
They just got Derrick Henry in their backfield. I think they can get a solid wide receiver to replace OBJ to make a legit number 3. They got the OC has been cooking. Yeah, man. The defense, I think, is just going to get better. Like, I think they lost Clowney, but they signed somebody else. Yeah, man. I think Ravens still number 2. And the Raiders. You damn right. You damn right.
Hey, man, I can't wait to get out to Vegas with KB, man. We're going out there to watch that Vegas Raiders versus Falcons game. That's gonna be lit. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, man. I'm buttering the wife up daily.
I already know, man. Yeah, tell we're gonna take the wives too, man. Everybody going. Leave the kids at home. Everybody else going. Yeah.
There you go.
But listen, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes to Houston Texans as of right now on paper. They have jumped the Baltimore Ravens, in my opinion. They've jumped the Dolphins. We can't think of any other AFC team. Yeah, I think right now, I think the Houston Texans to me have jumped the Ravens, and that's probably the biggest threat to the Chiefs. Now, do I still think the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC? Yes, because they have the best player at the best position, and he don't. You know what I mean? So I agree with you on that. That part that Kansas City is definitely still in the team. But do I have the Texans? Yes, I really do. Only because, bro, you got to look at what they did and what they've added. They added another pass on the end. They got Danielle Hunter from the Vikings to add to what's your boy Will Anderson on the other end from Bama.
Yeah,
the rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. So the secondary is not lacking. You still got Stingley Jr. back there. Listen, man, the Houston Texans is going to be a real problem for somebody.
They have the names. They have the roster.
They got the roster. They got to put it together.
That's all.
You got a second-year coach and you got a second-year quarterback.
Yeah, and that sophomore slump is a thing in the NFL. Like we've seen it time after time after time. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're able to maintain what they did last year and step it up a little bit better. I think they saw where they were weak at last year, and they've addressed it. And yeah, man, it's definitely a battle for number 2 between them and the Ravens for me. Like, that division is theirs. Like, Colts, I love AR. Y'all waited to, like, you didn't capitalize. Jaguars, at this point, I don't know what y'all do. I mean, you got the quarterback.
Is Trevor the guy? Is Trevor what we thought he was? Do we blame the coaching staff and the team around Trevor, or is Trevor to blame himself for getting all these coaches fired? Like, how do you look at that situation out there in Jacksonville? Man,
I think it started off on a bad foot, and that put him behind 2 or 3 years. That first year with Urban Meyer, man, that was terrible for his development. The team ain't been built right. They've been overpaying for people they've been treating number 3 receivers like number 1 receivers, not playing, their prime time guys. Yeah, I don't know what they're on, man. The Jags, I think they've missed their window of they could have been the Texans, but they just, man. We might have to talk about him and Fields, like the most hyped up quarterback tandem to come out to looking at where they are 4 years now. Hey man, that's why you can't.
I feel like they both went to bad organizations too. Like
Absolutely.
Like Justin Fields went to probably one of the worst places a quarterback can go.
Outside of Chicago.
Yeah, with the Chicago Bears. He really went to like one of the worst. He got drafted to the worst team possible. But then look at what they did with Mitchell Trubisky when they had him. And then you turn around with Fields and do the exact same thing. Like you get the boy no help. Man, he did get decent boy last year. A little more talent around him. Really.
They ruined careers out there, man. It's crazy.
Jacksonville, I think Jacksonville tried, but I think that Urban Meyer situation, that just really set them back and really hindered his development so much. Like, whoever thought bringing Urban Myers in was a good idea probably is the reason you can blame, or probably is the person to blame for Justin Fields' current situation and where he's at. But yeah, we definitely have to talk about that, man, on the later show. Talk about how they kind of ruined these 2 careers. But yeah, just to kind of go back to the original question, man, the AFC is definitely going to be AFC Championship. I can see Kansas City versus Houston easily. But like you said, the Baltimore Ravens are in there. You got the Cleveland Browns that had a big year last year, who I think have got a little bit better this offseason.
Deshaun Watson
quarterback situation. Now, Deshaun Watson, there's another quarterback in the AFC who you have to look at downstate, man. It's been 3 years. They're paying you $280 million fully guaranteed. When do we see a return on our money in that situation? So AFC that's why the NFL dominates. We talk about storylines and you talk about selling the narratives. That's why the NFL dominates, bro. Every team has a storyline in the NFL, and it's 32 of them. It's hard to keep 32 teams with a true storyline that you can talk about, but the NFL legitimately has that. There's very few teams you can look at and say, man, ain't nothing going on. We're really not interested.
Right.
Maybe, even the Titans at this point have got interest. They made some moves this offseason. So the Dallas Cowboys ain't making no moves, though. That might be one team you can probably look at.
Man, if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, like, you got to be punching the air right now.
Yeah, because you know Jerry sold you on we going all in, and then we haven't seen them make not one move in during free agency. Maybe they're going to just bank on hitting on the draft. I don't know. Maybe, but
how they ain't got it ain't like they got a bunch of picks. Unless I'm missing something, it ain't like they got picks like Houston did to go up and make moves. I think Jerry Jones is just a dinosaur. His son is a dinosaur, and they just aren't GMs. Like, sit down. Like, that's not your job, bro. Sit in the box, drink the champagne, cheer for the team. You know what I'm saying? And get out the way.
Oh man, I don't think the Cowboys will be. I have the Eagles winning the East as of right now. I'm doing a power ranking of the NFC East team. I got the Eagles there. I got the Cowboys second. Probably got Washington third, and then the Giants fourth. Only because I don't know what the Giants going to do with their quarterback situation. Now, when we're talking about defensive wise, the Giants defense is going to be crazy. I will say that, but yeah, man, I can't wait for football season to kick back up, man. I know they reported the camps. They got the off-season workouts, the OTAs and stuff like that they're doing. I can't wait to see Kirk Cousins back there spinning that thing for the Atlanta Falcons, of course. So we'll see, man. How long you gonna be out there today, KB?
Man, it's 11:30 where I'm at. Coming up on 11:30. I'll probably be out here so about 2.
Okay.
1:32. The game's about an hour. So I'll probably check 2 or 3 games. There's a guy out here that had on some Gator gloves. So you gotta pay attention to the gloves, man. I got my Gator hoodie today. You know what I'm saying? Just to, send the folks out, see if anybody want to talk to the boy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they think I'm affiliated. I don't know. We'll see.
Sorry for you. Ask you if you need something to eat.
I'm like, yeah, man. Y'all got any dog out here? Y'all got any dog out here? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna be out here for a little bit, man, and then I'm gonna head home. But yeah, man, it's a great experience, man. This is really dope. I'll be out here again next weekend. Doing it. It's going to be totally different teams. It's teams from all over, man. It's California teams, Florida teams. There's some Louisiana, Texas. Like, they're coming from all over. It's really dope. If y'all want to watch it, it's going on now until about 8 p.m. It's on the NFL Network and YouTube. Just search Overtime, Overtime 7-on-7 or OT7. Just search that. You should be able to see it. You might see a boy on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
Yeah, just look out for that toe-to-toe logo, baby. Y'all know what we looking for. Bro, what you think about this, though?
Tellez, right side. Mountcastle down to a knee. Good
This
play
was
by
yesterday.
Ryan
They played
Mountcastle.
baseball
Nobody loves playing in snow more than him.
What you think about that, bro? Playing baseball in the snow.
Yeah, man. I don't like it. Like if it snowed and didn't stick type thing, then maybe. But like once it starts sticking, it's like watching wrestling with a wet ground. It's like, I mean, cool, but nah.
Yeah, man. Well, y'all know, man, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, follow, share. Make sure y'all tune in. Later on today, I will be going live from the gym. Got some stuff coming up, of course, for the 4-7 basketball game today that I'll be hosting. I'll be going live a couple times, doing some behind-the-scenes footage. Got some people following me around with cameras, so I'm going to chop that up and bring out the whole event, man, and show everybody what's going on. Got everything here ready for the day as well. You know, I wish I could cut the lights off and show you my butt, but that thing glow in the dark too. When you it glow in the dark too, bro. When I cut the lights off, but that thing, I can't wait, man. We got some shirts we're gonna give away today, man. I got some t-shirts for the kids. I got t-shirts for the grown-ups. We got a lot going on, man. So if you're not doing anything, once again, man, make sure you guys come out today. The event is today. It's up in Cobb County. I had a picture of it, but I don't know where it went. I guess it ain't up there no more. I think I got rid of the picture of it, but anyway, man, y'all make sure y'all come out, kick it with your boy. Again, this is free. It is at the Cobb Community Center in Smyrna, Georgia, off Powder Spring Street Southeast. So make sure you guys come out, join us today. KB, man, what else you got going on?
Man, just this, man. Get home. You got the solar eclipse happening. Big thing in Texas tomorrow. Man, they got.
Why they say the flights to Texas over $1,000 right now to get out there? Like,
bro, hotels are booked. We got like a lot of open fields, like by the crib. Folks have like their campers. They've been out there for like 2 days, like picking spots. I mean, luckily I just gotta go out my front door. But yeah, man, it's a big deal. Like, I've seen the eclipse when I was in Georgia a few years ago. And I guess it's Texas' turn. It's been about 70, 80 years, something like that, since the last one. And it's a big deal. Like, they've been telling you, like, traffic Monday, expect delays, traffic will stop, people getting out, looking at. So it's a whole thing. Yeah, I'm getting my glasses today.
So you got your glasses, bro? You can't look at it without no glasses.
The kids got theirs, man. They got them at school. They gave them some free pairs, so I'm going to get a couple pair. For the crib, and you know they might lose them between now and tomorrow, so I'm gonna just be a parent and think, smart and get a couple pair, man.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna go out and grab me some too, man. They got a little store here called Five Below that's selling them, so I'm gonna go get some for the fam. The kids will be in school and they're gonna be provided glasses and they're gonna be able to watch it. So, your boy started a new job tomorrow, so I'll be happy to come out at work and go look at it. Yeah, man. New job tomorrow, so. Hopefully I'll be able to check it out. I'll be in training, but hopefully I'll be able to get out and go check it out, man. But y'all, make sure y'all follow, man. Make sure y'all keep watching. So we got a lot of stuff popping off today. I'm gonna go live a few times from the game, kind of get the crowd hyped, kind of give y'all a little behind the scenes of what I got going on today. I got the fam with me. Fam gonna rock out. Got my boy Daryl. He gonna be there holding the camera for me. My boy Szn3 supposed to pull up on me as well, man. So shout out to everybody who's making this toe-to-toe thing happen. We do have the merchandise coming soon. I know I keep saying that, but I'm back here working on stuff, man. We working on it. It'll be soon and ready. Summertime coming, man. So we gotta get some summer colors and do something besides this black. Cause it's gonna be hot, bro. I ain't trying to wear black all the time. We have to figure something out.
I feel you. I'm loving the black right now.
I already know. But hey, we out, man. See y'all next weekend, man. Make sure y'all tune in every Sunday morning, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. Go to the YouTube page, hit subscribe. Make sure you like the feed, hit share for your boys, and we out, man. Y'all take it easy. We'll see y'all next week. Peace. Yeah, Steve-O running the board. Hold on.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.